Hey everyone, Richard Phillips finally back at you once again with some more modern action. Today we're going to be doing another one of the new series I'm starting called 3 for 1. And our 3 for 1 for the day is an update to my modern Titanic deck. Why is it called Titanic, you ask? Well, because in the fashion of legacy names, you got to name your deck something that's related to, but not exactly what your deck is. So this is 4-color snow, also known as IceBURG, because it's ice B, so black, U, which is blue, R, red, and then G, which is green. So IceBURG, which in itself is kind of funny. It's 4-color IceBURG, but we're going to call it Titanic. And I will link a tweet that talks about this in the description. It's very funny. But anyway, this is my modern Titanic deck. I 5-0'd with this deck before Hogak, so this was right after Modern Horizons came out and stuff like that, and I 5-0'd with this, and then Hogak took over, and I stopped playing this deck, and now that Hogak's over, I'm playing it again. I'm just made a few little changes to it. I think the main deck is exactly the same, except I cut one Renin 6 for one Tireless Tracker. So what this deck fundamentally is, I think it was something that I probably shouldn't have overlooked. It's basically Jund that's trying to solve Jund's wrong half problem. You will get hands with Jund that will have way too much hand disruption and no threats. You'll have hands with Jund that are incredibly threat heavy and have no real interaction. And you'll have hands with Jund that are mostly lands. So with this deck, what we get to do is cut down on our lands by playing only 20 of them, which are focused around Prismatic Vista, fetching one of our 4 basic snow-covered lands, and Astrolabe to fix our mana. And then we get to play just a smattering of all of the different things, a smattering of threats, a smattering of hand disruption, of interaction, and then using Snapcaster Mage and our Astrolabes and Renin 6 to kind of cycle through it. So basically what we're doing is we're adding blue and fixing Jund's wrong half problem. The deck's really cool. I could talk about it for a long time, but that's basically the fundamentals. No one really watches this part of these videos anyway, so everyone just skips right ahead to the gameplay. If anyone's more interested about the specifics of the deck and how it's built and things like that, you can message me directly on Twitter. I'd be happy to talk to you and answer any questions you have. The sideboard that I'm playing today is a little bit different than the one that I played before. I have a couple of Life Goes On, which is something I'm just trying for the day today because there's so much burn online. So between Collective Brutality and Life Goes On, that's kind of our anti-burn plan. We can take out our Dark Confidants and our Thought Seizes. It's a pretty clean, like 4 for 4 there. We can then maybe trim the Lilianas to bring in like the Spell Pierces. So pretty clean 6 for 6. We're also playing a Tireless Tracker in the sideboard instead of Young Pyromancers, which is what I was previously playing as a anti-Rest in Peace type tech. And I think Tireless Tracker is just really good, and this gets boarded in a lot more often than I was boarding in the Young Pyromancers. Another reason to play this deck is because of the snow lands. These also count as snow, and those are snow, is that Dead of Winter is excellent. In creature-based matchups, we can board out some of our stuff like Dark Confidants and things like that, and board in Dead of Winter and just kind of go into like a full control mode, which is really very good against a lot of different strategies. Nihil Spellbomb is our graveyard hate of choice. I like it because it still fuels our Tarmogoyfs, and I don't really like Surgical Extraction anymore now that Hogak is banned. And with that, let's just jump into 3 matches, and I'll see you at the beginning of round 1. Alright everyone, welcome to round number 1. This hand's really good. We have all our colors and mana. This will probably get blue, and we will have to take a little bit of damage off of our Nurturing Peatland, because we actually might start on it to Inquisition the opponent. But we do have all of our colors, so I definitely am going to keep this hand. We are on the draw, but the CMC of this deck is really low. Dark Confidant's actually kind of at its best here. Ooh, we're playing against another snow deck. Interesting. Alright, especially now that we have multiple Inquisitions, let's just go ahead and start firing these off. Alright, our opponent looks like they're playing White Eldrazi. We will take the Mind Stone here, because that's going to be our opponent's turn to play. And then we will be able to Inquisition also the Eldrazi Displacer out of our opponent's hand, which is nice. We could also consider playing our Dark Confidant this turn. Uh-oh, it looks like our opponent might have drawn something. This isn't good. Oh, okay, so this is... Oh, they drew a Noble Hierarch. Interesting. Okay, so we could consider Fatal pushing the Noble Hierarch and taking the Eldrazi Displacer here. We could also just Fatal push the Noble Hierarch here. Our opponent currently doesn't have white mana, so they'd have to draw white mana off the top. Kind of like that. So let's push this, and then we will not Inquisition here, because I want to get blue with that land. See if this pays off. It looks like it is. All right, excellent. I guess we don't want to draw the blue land. Actually, maybe it was okay drawing the blue land there. Unsure, but we'll... Okay, we drew a Thoughtseize. So we could... I think we just play Dark Confidant here and play a Snow-Covered Mountain. It would have been nice, I think, to be able to sequence these a little bit better, but we're kind of hoping our opponent bricks here. We certainly have a little bit of time before these 4 and 5 mana cards come out. Ooh, okay, we have less time before the 4 and 5 mana cards come out. However, they still can't cast Eldrazi Displacer because they don't have any red or white mana, which is interesting. All right, Liliana the Veil is a good draw, but unfortunately we can't cast it. So our mana already is coming back to bite us because we don't have any Astrolabes. This deck has previously struggled quite a bit with that. All right, so we'll start with a Thoughtseize, I think, on our opponent here. We do need to worry about our life total a little bit. Of all of these cards, the only one that we're really worried about, I think, is Reality Smasher. That's the one that really kind of kills us. The rest of this stuff I think we can handle. The Eldrazi Displacer is okay, but not great. I mean, what are they going to do? Like, displace our Dark Confidant? So I guess we just take the Reality Smasher. I don't like shocking here, but I think we have to. Hopefully we don't have to kill our Dark Confidant. Like I said, the most that we could take in this deck is 3, and we only have 4 more 3-drops in the whole deck. So our odds are pretty good here. All right, the opponent plays a Plains. Let's see if they go with Karn, the Great Creator here. Okay, they do. That's fine. See what card they decide to get with Karn, if anything. Okay, they're just going to tick up. That's fine also. Alright, we'll go and play an Icefang Coatl, or Coatl. Draw a land. It's still not a black land. So we're really getting punished for not getting black with this Prismatic Vista. Ooh boy, down to 6. Alright. So we'll go ahead and we'll attack the Karn here. Play the Fiery Islet. We can Inquisition, Path to Exile, or Eldrazi Displacer out of our opponent's hand, and then we can play Tarmogoyf. That'll take us down to 5. I think that's worth it. I guess we want to take the Path. Yeah, because the opponent's not going to be able to do multiple things with the other. Yeah, so we'll take that, and then we'll cast this, and then that'll leave up our Thought Scour. Or we could just cycle the Fiery Islet. Okay, the opponent is going to play the Eldrazi Displacer and leave up an activation. So that's a good draw from our opponent. The only card that's actually good to bounce, though, is the Tarmogoyf. Alright, so the opponent's going to get a card from exile. I wonder what this is. Might be just Bridge. So that he can, our opponent can play Bridge and also play the Eldrazi Displacer, and then I guess there's still he's still a couple of turns, or they're still a couple of turns away from getting the 6 mana thing. Huh, so this is interesting. Okay. Yeah, they can't tap that way. They got to tap this and this, play the Ensnaring Bridge, play the Eldrazi Displacer. This isn't going to work. So the opponent's got to tap this and this for 2 colorless, cast this. Then 1, 2, 3, cast this. Okay. They figured out the line. Okay, they're not going to play the bridge. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So we will target ourselves with the Thought Scour. Alright, we drew a Snapcaster Mage, which is great. So that means we're going to be able to Snapcaster Fatal Push. Unfortunately, we could die the next turn, but I think we're okay with that. We go down to 2 here. Ooh. All right, maybe our opponent will kill their Dark Confidant. So we're just gonna attack everything at Karn. Maybe the opponent will eat the Dark Confidant. Okay, so the opponent is not going to eat the Dark Confidant. All right, so that's dead. Snaring Bridge is up, so we can Coatl plus Snapcaster push our own Dark Confidant. Is that the best we can do? I guess the answer is maybe. All right. We'll see what the opponent does here. Oh, okay. So the opponent's just going to play the bridge. They're not even going to try to kill us here. Interesting. Okay. So we'll let that happens. Sure. So this is why I let this go. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we'll fetch down to 2. Okay, so the opponent is going to blink it. Alright, so we got a faded draw here. Alright, we faded it. Good. Alright. Whew! Alright. Faded our draw step. Alright, so now we're going to Fatal Push our own Dark Confidant. Play that tapped and pass the turn. Alright. See what the opponent is doing here. Yeah, I think I messed that up a little bit. I think everything made sense to me, but yeah. All right, so we will. This is going to be pretty good against our Liliana the Veil. Maybe we should have let this. We probably should have just let the Thought-Knot Seer resolve. All right. Drew another Coatl. All right. So the opponent's definitely going to take the Liliana here. We have a bunch. We have like K commands and stuff like that to answer the Ensnaring Bridge, and then we can start getting in with the Tarmogoyfs. Okay, they take the Liliana, that's fine. Alright, cool. And we drew a bolt. That's even better. Perfect. Alright, so we'll go ahead and bolt this now. Alright, the opponent will get to displace one of our creatures. So our opponent will have, I guess, a couple of more outs here. Sure. Play Astrolabe. There's Steam Vents, so we'll play that tapped, and we'll pass the turn. Okay, Noble Hierarch can attack. Cycle this red into blue, and we'll play a Coatl. There's a K command. Excellent. All right. So we can K command return. I guess there's nothing really for us to return. So I guess we can just shock the Noble Hierarch and destroy the artifact. So we'll destroy that. Blow this up. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, I guess we need to play black. Black. Alright, cool. And then we'll attack with... So let's see, 1... Yeah, alright, so we can attack with at least these. I think we could probably attack with this one too. Yeah. Maybe... So this actually does leave us dead to... Reality Smasher. Maybe we shouldn't have attacked with all of these things. Huh. Alright, so our opponent can draw Reality Smasher and probably beat us. Wow. Alright. Stoneforge Mystic. Fortunately, we'll be able to... Well, I wonder if they have the sword that gives them protection from some of these colors. We might be in trouble. What's that? The Body and Mind, I think it is. I don't know. It's not a very good one. But maybe they have it. I don't know what they play. Next turn, we'll be able to Snapcaster Kolaghan's Command, or Snap Push even. Okay, opponent gets Fire and Ice, so that's protection from red and from blue. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, we can put our opponent on chump blocks here, or next turn. Blue, green, play the Ice Fang Coatl. All right, we drew Terminate. All right, so I think we can just win now. Ooh, especially by drawing this. So we can go red, black. We terminate this one. Yeah, alright, cool. So we draw a card, and then we go snap, caster, terminate. Alright. Alright, so Eldrazi. Red-green Eldrazi. And there's Stoneforge Mystics and stuff involved. Jeez. I mean, I think our main deck is pretty set up. I guess Ancient Grudge is good in this matchup. I don't know if we want 2, but maybe 1 is good. And I guess Assassin's Trophy is also pretty good in this matchup. And well, I don't know. Everything seems pretty good in this. Maybe I got Ren and 6. I mean, they even kill some of the things. Goyf, Snapcasters, Fatal Push, Inquisition. I guess maybe Inquisition's a little on the... No, I guess they have Stoneforge Mystic. We can get rid of Stoneforge Mystic. We can get rid of equipment. We might be able to trim like a Ren and 6. No, I don't even know if I want to do that. It seems like all the cards in this deck in our deck are really good against them. Maybe Snapcaster Mage isn't great just because they'll probably bring in some sort of graveyard hate. Yeah, and maybe we'll trim an Inquisition just because it doesn't hit everything. So we'll trim one Snapcaster and one Inquisition just because we think our opponent's probably going to bring in some sort of graveyard hate. Maybe Rest in Peace. We don't have really an answer for Rest in Peace. We have 2 Assassin's Trophies, but I don't really want to be Assassin's Trophying those. We have like reasonable, answers to most things, and I think our deck is pretty solid against. Specifically against maybe the Fatal Pushes hit Stoneforge Mystic, they hit Germs, they hit I think we're doing okay. All right, what does this hand do? This hand has no mana to cast Liliana, so we got a mulligan. We can't keep a hand that just doesn't do anything. All right, this hand is definitely sketchy. If we draw a land in the top 2, I think we're okay, so I'm going to keep this, but it's definitely speculative. We're very far away from the Snapcaster Mage. Ooh, the opponent kept a very painful hand. All right. There's a Coatl. All right, we're going to get red-green here, and then I'm going to really regret everything when we draw an Astrolabe next turn. But we're going to get red-green here and bolt that. So this deck, as was my previous findings with it, has legs, but certainly loses to its own mana a lot. It looks like the opponent kept a hand that doesn't really do anything. All right. See what they reveal. All right, we have like 2 turns here. Oh, wow. Okay, so they still have Prismatic Vista. We have like 2 turns here to draw land, and if we don't draw a land in those turns, we're really done. So, all right, there's 1. So we have 1 more turn really to draw land. Yeah, if this is a Thought Not Seer, we might just be done for. I didn't really want to mulligan this to 5, and we had a Ren and 6 and a land in hand. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I think we can probably just concede to Thought Not Seer. We certainly can't beat that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we did have a land on top. All right. Yeah, I think... I guess Inquisition is a little bit better on the play. Maybe Ancient Grudge is a little bit worse. No, they also had, like, all kinds of stuff. Coatl blocks really well. Tracker fail. Nah, alright, we'll just keep the thing position out. Yeah, let's keep this hand. This hand seems really good, actually. I don't think they're going to be playing anything on turn 1 that's particularly scary, and this way we can double, so we can Fatal Push their first play, and then we can Thought Seize them after they see another card. Alright, cool. Alright, so our mana's perfect this game, we just need something to do with it. There's a chance that even we're supposed to just play Tarmogoyf here on turn 2. We'll see what kind of, if our opponent accelerates or not. If they just play like a tapped land or something like that, or if they play a land and don't do anything, we might play Tarmogoyf. Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll play Tarmogoyf. I guess we want to... I don't know if we're going to play both things next turn. Alright, we can decide next turn if we want to shock or not. So we'll just... Just play a 0/1 Tarmogoyf here. If the opponent plays like Stoneforge Mystic or something like that, we kind of don't care. Opponent does not fetch. Interesting. And we need to stop drawing lands here. Like, really bad. Alright, opponent is still not... Alright, so we will add a black. We'll Thoughtseize them. Wow. Alright, so our opponent has Dismember and Path, Thought Not Seer, Reality Smasher, Reality Smasher. I guess we take Path and make our opponent pay a bunch of life. I mean, the rest of the cards didn't seem to do all that much, so we'll do this. Make our opponent dismember this. There's a Coatl. That's pretty good. Play that tapped. Yeah, our opponent's going to take a crap ton of damage off of their lands this game. Okay, our opponent stirs. Opponent finds a Mind Stone. Alright, so they're just going to be able to skip that. Totally, they can just play Reality Smasher next turn. Wow. Alright. So there's Mind Stone. Terminate's a very good draw. Alright, so I guess we're just going to shock this in and pass the turn, holding up Coatl plus Terminate. See if our opponent just goes for Reality Smasher here. No, they're going to go for Thought Not Seer. Okay. So, Thought Not Seer. We'll play an Icefang Coatl first. Alright, there's Prismatic Vista. So now we will... Yeah, we'll just let the opponent take a look at our hand. If they want to take the Terminate, we can Fatal Push it next turn. Okay, so they do take the Terminate. Oof. Okay, well... That wasn't very good. That was kind of how we got punished doing this also. Man, that stinks. Wow. Alright, well we can Thoughtseize our opponent. I guess that's what we gotta do. We know they have 2 Reality Smashers in hand and a Horizon Canopy. So this way we can Thoughtseize one of the Reality Smashers out of our opponent's hand and then block the other one with the Icefang Coatl. But obviously not ideal. Sure. Opponent plays Reality Smasher. Are they going to get aggro with the Reality Smasher? They are not. There's Snapcaster Mage. Alright. I think we can do enough with our mana where it's probably worth playing that. I'm going to hold the Polluted Delta, though, in case we draw our one Tireless Tracker. I think we just have one. Yeah, we should have probably boarded in the other one, but that's okay. Oh boy, what did our opponent draw? Oof, it's a good one to draw. Alright, so we don't know anything else in our opponent's hand. Alright, we drew an Astrolabe. So we will play an Astrolabe. Ooh, there's an Ancient Grudge. Alright, that doesn't do that much, but okay. So we'll play this, and then we will attempt to blow up the Eldrazi Displacer at the end of their opponent's turn. So their opponent's going to... Oh, they didn't do anything. Wow. Alright. Well, that was smart from the opponent. Alright, so I guess we'll continue to do nothing. I thought for sure the opponent was going to do something there. So we can Fatal Push our opponent's Eldrazi Displacer pretty much at any point. Especially if they tap the Mind Stone like this. Okay, so they're going to tap that. Sure, so we'll draw a card. Okay, we drew our Tireless Tracker. Alright. Of course, after... Ooh, what is this? Ooh, a Thought Not Seer. Wow. Alright. So we're going to play Snapcaster Mage, and then we're going to Fatal Push the Eldrazi Displacer. So then the opponent can choose between the two. They're probably going to take the Tireless Tracker because, you know, of course, the Tireless Tracker is actually the good card here. Okay. And then we can blow up the Mind Stone, which we'll do right now. So the opponent doesn't get to draw a card off of it. So now we have 2 blockers for the Thought Not Seer. Opponent can hit us for 5 here, which is fine. Scalding Tarn's not a good draw. Alright. Our best draw is probably Assassin's Trophy. We also want to hold these cards in hand for the Reality Smasher. Alright, a Noble Hierarch. None of these things are good for us. Wow, that's not good. Alright. Our opponent's just drawing a lot better than we are. We only have 20 lands in our deck, and we've, you know, drawn quite a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess we've also seen a third of our deck, but still. Seems like unnecessarily high. Well, there's a trophy. So we can trophy the Thought Not Seer. Trophy the Karn. I guess we have to hold the trophy. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we gotta hold the Karn. We gotta hold the trophy. If the opponent gets something with this Karn, I really don't want to trophy the Karn, that's why. Yeah. Alright, so this actually might work out super well. Alright, so what we're going to do here... I don't know what the opponent's doing. So we can use... What we're going to do is we're going to grudge the... Or we're going to trophy... Or we can... Oh, we have the Ancient Grudge. Our opponent just figured that out. I was going to say, because all we can do is float mana, and then we can just grudge the Microsynth Lattice or something like that. Maybe the opponent... I don't know. All right, let's hope the opponent goes for it. All right, so they don't know what they're doing. So we'll float all this mana. So now we will trophy the Karn. And then we'll grudge the Thought-Knot Seer. Wow, more lands. All right. So we can cast anything with any color of mana, and our K commands blow up our opponent's lands and creatures. Okay, the opponent just concedes. Perfect. I'm not sure why they conceded there, but we won. So that seems like a win. All right. Excuse my couple of punts there, and I'll see you at the beginning of the next match. All right, everyone. Welcome to round number 2. This is a great hand. It's got all of our colors of mana. We got double Thoughtseize into Coatl. Let's see if the opponent's playing a Thoughtseize deck. Okay. K Command's probably the best card in our hand. They could take Astrolabe if they want. Yeah, okay, so they just take the best card in our hand. Sure. I guess we should probably take Stoneforge Mystic out of their hand if that's what they have. So we'll just go ahead and get basic Swamp here. And Thoughtseize our opponent. Fatal Push Sorin. Yeah, let's just take Sorin. Fatal Push doesn't matter with our hand currently. So this is good. So we're just now banking on drawing more gas than our opponent, which seems fine. Opponent drawing that is not ideal. I guess we gotta Thoughtseize it. That seems so bad though, but yeah, I guess we're just gonna Thoughtseize it. And then I suppose we could have, yeah, we could have just Thoughtseized using because they have, yeah. All right, this probably wasn't the best sequencing in terms of our lands, but that's not the worst. All right, so we'll play this and play an Astrolabe. Opponent plays Silent Clearing, attacks us for 1. This is fine. So now we're going to play Wrenn and 6. Get back a land. Oh, Dark Confidant. All right, so we know our opponent has Fatal Push in hand, so we're going to play around that if possible. So there's Wrenn and 6. Plus on the Prismatic Vista, I guess. Play the Prismatic Vista, and then we can Fatal Push the Stoneforge Mystic. Not sure if that's actually good. Maybe we just want to play the Astrolabe. Yeah, let's just play the Astrolabe. Yeah, let's do that and play Astrolabe. Alright, we got another Coatl. So next turn we can actually go double Coatl. I think we have this game pretty much locked up here. I guess if they need to draw like Lingering Souls or something like that. If they draw Lingering Souls, they can certainly be back in this game, but I think outside of maybe like exactly Lingering Souls... Oh boy, what is this? Is this Lingering Souls? Yeah, alright. Well, Lingering Souls did get him back in the game. I think we still need a plus with this for now. We can start minusing in the near future. But, yeah, we'll play that. We know that they have multiple Fatal Pushes in hand, so we will just play our Icefang Coatls here. And then maybe this Dark Confidant will stick. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll just try to double block the spirits. I guess double block's the wrong word. We'll try to block the spirits. Alright, so we'll do blue and green. Oh wait, hold on. What did I do there? Green. There we go, this one. Another Coatl. Alright, and we'll just block. Just kill them. Maintain Wrenn and Six's higher loyalty. They can flash back to Lingering Souls if they want. Another Stoneforge Mystic. Wow, alright. This is a Batter Skull. Alright. Alright, well, we have the Fatal Push for it, so I guess that's good. Yeah, so we'll Inquisition. We'll take our opponent's Fatal Push so that the Coatl can actually block. Tick up on the Wooded Foothills, which will tap for black. Play that. Play... Oh, I guess Tarmogoyf just kind of blocks both of these, doesn't it? Alright, so let's do that then. Cool. So we can do this, and we can also still play Coatl. Alright, and we'll do... Yeah. There's the Coatl. Draw another Tarmogoyf. Okay. So the opponent's Inquisition. So that all we know that their only card in hand is a Shambling Vent. Alright, they just take that. This costs 5 to move over. Yeah. Opponent can't attack right now. Alright, they're not flashing back to Lingering Souls too, which is interesting. Alright, so we will sacrifice this to get... I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just get a tap land. Probably any tap land except for that one would have been a good pickup. I didn't think we had another land in hand. That was definitely not the best sequencing of this. Yeah, so this has been bungled a couple of different ways, but all right. Yeah. All right. Certainly bungled a couple of ways, but that's all right. The turn kind of ended up the way that we wanted it to. What is this? Ah, okay, just flashback of the Lingering Souls. That's fine. Should probably start shooting down those spirits. Wow, a couple of lands too. Yeah, we should just start shooting these down. We really need to get one of our utility lands, one of the ones that we can turn into something here. If our opponent attacks the Wren for, or us for 1, that's fine. Yeah, we'll take 1. This Fatal Push has a lot of utility. Ooh, Tireless Tracker. That's not ideal. Okay, let's kill that. Let's play Tireless Tracker. And get a clue. And I guess pass the turn for now. Holding up Colligan's command. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good draw. Okay, the opponent flashes it back. Alright, so we can blow up the Batterskull now, which is good. So we can shock one of the spirits and blow up a Batterskull. That seems pretty good, actually. Did I not use this Wrenn and 6 last turn? I think I might not have. Alright, so we want to destroy target artifact, destroy that, and deal 3 damage there. Red. Alright, there we go. So there's that. And then we want to sack this clue. Ooh, there's a Snapcaster Mage. Okay. Now we go down to 4. Fortunately, we still can't die to our own cards, which is kind of cool. Oh, okay, the opponent... Okay, the opponent just concedes to the value, because I guess they know that they can't beat all of these things. Sure, sounds good to me. I mean, we would are going to have to, like, Fatal Push our own Dark Confidant and start killing these spirits, but that's okay. Alright, our opponent is playing, like, Stoneforge Mystic, nonsense. So I guess we'll bring these guys in. They have Lingering Souls, which are actually, like, really rough. We probably should be playing some number of Plague Engineers in the sideboard. I kind of am really all in on the burn plan here with the Life Goes On, the Collective Brutalities, but obviously not great here. Alright, so I guess we'll bring in the Dead of Winters just to kill all those tokens. I think we're supposed to trim discard in the discard mirror because it gets dead really quickly. So maybe we just cut like 5 of them and bring in more value, something like this. I guess Nihil Spellbomb has text in this matchup and maybe Lightning Bolt does not. Yeah. I think Lightning Bolt's not at its best here. I'm just cutting discard entirely because discard's really bad off the top, and you saw how long that game went and how many resources we were just throwing at each other. I'm gonna keep this. It's probably better than a 6, and if our opponent is playing discard, I don't want to be keeping hands that are smaller than 7, especially when this is perfectly reasonable. Like Cake Man can just get back Dark Confidant. We have a turn 1 play. Okay. It probably doesn't pay to fetch here, so we'll just go ahead and play Astrolabe. Another Cake Command, which is great. If our opponent has Stoneforge Mystic, we have multiple Cake Commands, so we're going to be fine. Alright, so the opponent probably has Fatal Push. I don't know if I want to run out a Nile Spellbomb into that, so I don't think I will. Run a Dark Confidant into that, so I don't think I will. I think we'll just do that. Play a tap land, pass the turn. Huh. Okay, so that was a reason why we maybe should... Well, I guess we would have played Dark Confidant. That would have gone really badly for us, too. So, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll get rid of it now, because then that gives our Culligan's command some text. But yeah, we do need to get rid of that. That's actually a little bit worrisome. Yeah, I guess we'll play Prismatic Vista and get, some cards out of our deck here. We can use the K command, make our opponent discard, and to return the Dark Confidant. Which will get our opponent empty-handed faster. But Liliana the Veil is really good. We have them in our deck, but we really can't beat them. We'll discard Steam Vents. Opponent discards Plague Engineer. Wow. Alright. I guess for Coatl. Alright. There's a good K command target. So we can blow that up and make our opponent discard. Or we can return our Dark Confidant. Yeah, I guess we got to return our Dark Confidant. So we'll return and shatter. Turn and shatter. Oh. I found it after all that, and I still have to fetch. Not smart. Alright. Yeah, I guess we need black. So we'll return and shatter. Return, shatter. And we'll just play the Dark Confidant. We'll make our opponent use the Liliana minus on it. And then we can, I guess, use our other Culligan's command to get it back. But we just want to prevent our opponent, I guess, from ultimating. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guessed our opponent had a Fatal Push this whole time. We weren't really exactly sure that they had it, but I guess that's a pretty good indication that they did have it. This is going to make their Liliana plus really worse. I guess they're not going to plus. That's weird. Alright, let's get Blood Crypt. And we'll blow up our opponent's graveyard. Oh, there's a Wrenn and 6. That's great. Alright, cool. That's exactly what we needed to draw. Ooh, and a Dark Confidant. Wow. Alright. So we'll play the Wrenn and 6, tick it up, returning, I don't know, I guess Verdant Catacombs to our hand. And we'll pass the turn with K command up. Skull. Opponent is gonna discard now, which is weird, but okay. Dismember. All right, so we will. I guess just Fatal Push here. Oh, there's a Goyf. All right. So we'll just bring back Prismatic Vista. And then I guess we could just play 2 creatures, and that'll tax our opponent's Liliana. And I guess if our opponent wants to ultimate the Liliana, they're not going to have very good splits. Oh, wow. Alright, this is going to work out great. Turns out Wrenn and 6 is really good. Yeah, opponent just concedes. Perfect. Yeah, turns out Wrenn and 6 is really good there. We would just minus on that, kill it, attack the opponent's Lily, and then from there they're going to have a lot of trouble winning. Perfect. All right, 2-0. All right, everyone, welcome to the third and final match. This hand is really interesting. I think we can keep it, because Breeding Pool, Thought Scour, and a Wrenn and 6 is really good. Usually you can't keep any hands that don't have a basic in them, but I think this is an exception to that. Ooh, that actually makes it even easier. Alright, cool. So we don't even have to play Thought Scour here. We can just fetch a tap land here. Alright, awesome. The opponent might be on Jund, I guess, if I had to guess. I don't know. Oh, no, wait. They played a Misty Rainforest. I have no idea what our opponent's doing then. So we have... These are all our colors of mana. So we're more likely, I guess, to want more black. So we'll get Overgrown Tomb, tapped, and then play Blood Crypt and get it back. And then I guess we got to discard to hand size. Alright, whatever. We'll discard to hand size. Red and green. Red and green. Play this. Oh, no, we don't have to discard hand size. Aha! I can do math. Alright. There's Tireless Tracker. Alright, perfect. So we can bolt that. Oh, we can actually just K command it. Or I guess we could just bolt it. Yeah, let's just bolt it. Cool. I guess we'll just get a blue duel here of some sort. We'll get this one. I unfortunately wanted to fetch this snow-covered island there, but we're not going to be able to do that. And this will let us play Thought Scour. Then next turn we can play Tireless Tracker. Ooh, a Bloodbraid Elf. Yeesh. Into, ooh, Tireless Tracker. Wow. Alright. So we can, I guess, terminate that here. Yeah, might as well. Alright, so we'll terminate this. We just want to maintain the Wrenn and 6 loyalty. And then we can, yeah, I guess fetch for black here. Play Arkham's Astrolabe. Return the Polluted Delta. You discard, shock that. Oh, it's Ponza? Wow. Alright, Wrenn and 6 is really good against Ponza. Ooh, what's this? 5 mana? Eesh. Ooh, a Storm Breath Dragon? Ooh, I don't know if we can beat that. Alright, they're going after the Wren, so I guess that's good. Ooh, I don't have any fetchable lands with that. That was not great. Alright. Wow. No fetchable lands. Huh. I guess we're going to mill ourselves. Yeah. I don't know. Alright, we do have a fetchable green source in the deck. I guess that's a problem with this deck, apparently. Is that when you draw all lands... Wow. Alright, this is not going great. So we've used our Terminate, which is one of our two very clean answers to Stormbreath Dragon. Get rid of a black source. Kill the Wren. Wow, alright. Crack a clue? Yep. Alright. Alright, I think we have to find an answer here. There's Snapcaster Mage. Alright, so that is an answer. So it's protection from white, right? Yeah, alright. So we'll Snapcaster Terminate it. There we go. Killed it. Play that tapped. Alright, so outside of our one punt, game's a little bit under control. We'll see what happens here. Oh, what is this? Inferno Titan. No, I can't beat any of these things. Alright, so we have to top deck again. And we have fewer things that we can top deck now. Alright, Astrolabe's a redraw. We have all of our fetchable lands in hand with the Prismatic Vista. Icefang Coatl does not do it on its own because our opponent will just give it Trample. Did we play a land yet? Well, that was stupid. We had to play this and then crack it, but yeah, we still didn't have any outs. Alright, we're dead. Alright, sideboarding against Panza. Alright, that seems good. That seems good. Spell Pierces, honestly, might be good. Cards that are bad. A lot of these cards actually seem pretty good. Dark Confidants, at least get things. Bolts. It's like big mana. I guess we'll get rid of a Thought Scour. I don't know if we have time to set up all that. Maybe the Pierces aren't that good. Same with Snapcaster, maybe. No, Snapcaster seems good. Man, we just don't have that many bad things in this matchup. We just need to not draw lands for forever. Yeah, I guess maybe we're just not bringing in the other Tireless Tracker. All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to mulligan this hand, so... So this is weird, actually. I'm going to start off with Forest and then probably get Mountain with this one to play Wrenn and 6. If the opponent plays a 1-mana card, we can just kill it. Yeah, so like Arbor Elf is perfect. That's exactly what we can kill with Wrenn and 6. So then we're going to get red here. Unfortunately, we only have one more fetchable land with the prismatic vistas, but our opponent doesn't need to know that. Opponent bolts the Wrenn and 6. That's fine, too. They play a Bird's Paradise. Okay. We probably need a Thoughtseize here. We should... Yeah, I think we need a Thoughtseize here. We're just getting Black Source. Utopia, Sprawl, Stone Rain, Bloodbraid Elf. Take the Bloodbraid Elf for sure. Opponent wants to Stone Rain us, that's fine. We have a fetch land in hand that can get any of these colors. Sure. We'll just pass here. We actually don't have the mana to cast Assassin's Trophy here, but I think that's fine. Scooz is a good card. Alright, we'll have to probably blow that up. Relic's a good card, okay. Relic and Scooz are not a good combo, though. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have exiled that. Oh well. That's alright. Alright, we can't really use that for much. Play Astrolabe. Sure. Sure. Opponent's eating stuff. There's a Lily. Alright. I think we just pass here and then start using the Lily next turn. Okay, so the opponent does not want to attack. Alright, so we'll use that, kill the Scavenging Ooze, fetch for black, play Liliana, plus, because whatever our opponent's last card is in hand, they apparently want it for some reason. Not really sure why, but okay. Alright, we need to get a black source here. We'll get black, blue, I guess. There's a Snapcaster Mage. Alright, so we'll go black, this, black that. Tick up. Discard Prismatic Vista. Okay, opponent just had a land. The 1 damage I don't think really matters, so we'll leave it back in case our opponent plays Bloodbraid Elf. Is this a Bloodbraid Elf? Ooh, it's a Storm Breath Dragon. Alright, well, it's a good thing we held back this Icefang Coatl. I'm going to block it as Death Touch. There's a Wren. Awesome. Alright, so we'll go here. Yeah, I guess might as well do this. And we both discard. Which will be that. Just start ticking these up to ultimate. There was possibly some value there in Assassin's Trophying the Relic of Progenitus, but I think if we draw another fetch land, we'll be fine. Blood Moon. Okay. It actually doesn't really do anything at all, but okay. Get rid of Coatl. I mean, our deck could honestly play it. That's how bad the card is against us. All right, we'll get this back, see if our opponent wants to pop the relic. Our opponent does indeed want to pop the relic. Do we care? That's fine. Alright, now we tick up. And pass the turn. Sure. Now we can start ticking down to kill our opponent's stuff. So we'll just discard this Inquisition. Minus on that. Perfect. Opponent concedes. Go into game 3. Any changes to the sideboard? Nah, I think we're good. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. So we really need some sort of turn one. Either we need one of our bolts or our fatal pushes. So we have 5 of them in the deck, but I think it's pretty important that we have one of them turn 1. And this hand has one of them turn 1. So I guess we'll keep it. Best draw would probably be Astrolabe off the top here. All right. So now I guess we're just going to play Prismatic Vista and not crack them ever so that the Stone Rains don't do anything. Yeah, alright, cool. So Stone Rain doesn't do anything. We'll just play another Vista. So Stone Rain continues to do nothing. And then we can play an Icefang Coatl at the end of the turn. Sure. So that's something we should probably kill. So we'll do it. So we'll go ahead and get black here. And push it. And we'll shock that in. So now we have snap, push up. We also can cast Coatl. And we can play a little bit around Blood Moon. Oh wow, the opponent just doesn't have anything. That's sweet. We'll just play Coatl. That's what's green. Play Coatl. Waddle. Draw Fatal Push. Nice. Another fetch land. Probably not worth attacking. 1 damage isn't doing anything. Wow, I wonder what the opponent has in hand. Crazy. Thought Scour ourselves. Ooh, Inquisition. Alright. I guess we'll fetch here too. We'll get black, red, black. Oh, yeah, I'll get Breeding Pool. That seems good. Cool. Alright. I guess we'll Inquisition our opponent to see what's going on. Okay. They just have a bunch of 4-drops and stuff. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Alright, so it's a bunch of cards we really can't ever beat. But see if they draw land. Okay, they do. So now they're going to get to start playing Baloths, which is fine, I guess. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's fine. Yep, there's Baloth. That's fine. We will Thought Scour ourselves. Alright, this is how we're going to get Revolt here. Cast it. Play. I guess we'll play one of these untapped. And attack our opponent. Alright, there's Bloodbraid Elf into Tireless Tracker. Alright. See if the opponent attacks with the Bloodbraid Elf, we can get him with the Snapcaster Mage here. Yeah, alright. So we will blue, green, play Snapcaster Mage, block, push. Oh, another Fatal Push. Wow. All right. So now we can go ahead and Thoughtseize out a potentially problematic card like a. I guess we can't really get rid of an Obstinate Baloth, but we can get rid of something else. Yeah, that would have been really bad. All right. So not Baloth. They have Inferno Titan and Chandra. Oh, I guess we should have done this first because this would have made the Tarmogoyf bigger, wouldn't it have? Yeah, I guess we'll get rid of that. Alright, so the opponent has Blood Moon. Well, I guess we should probably just cast this then. Oh, that looks good. Cool. Play another one. And pass the turn. I think the opponent is dead. Yep. Alright, well, we did really well with this deck. I was very impressed. If you like this content, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the beginning of the next video.